Welcome back to Hope Between Popes. My name is Father Haig Chahinian. The church bells of St. Peter's continue to sound as the church continues to pray for the repose of the soul of Pope Francis. In these 9 days of mourning known as the Novendiali, the church unites in identity, mission, and communion.
Del sangue che ci ha redenti.
The second Novendiali Mass, celebrated by Cardinal Pietro Parolin, brought together the employees and faithful of Vatican City, the very people who walked daily under the late Pope's window, who saw him not just as pontiff, but as pastor, neighbor, and father.
E che vorrei ringraziare per il servizio che svolgono quotidianamente.
In his homily, Cardinal Parolin spoke of Francis as a witness of joy and suffering, and urged those present to carry forward his legacy of humble service.
Vi benedica Dio Onnipotente, Padre, Figlio e Spirito Santo. Amen.
But it was the third Mass that revealed something even more intimate. The Diocese of Rome, represented by its priests, religious, and lay faithful, gathered under the gaze of their vicar, now gone. Cardinal Baldassare Reina presided and reminded us that a pope is, first and foremost, Bishop of Rome. He called the people of Rome not to remember in nostalgia, but to live in the gospel with courage, as Pope Francis had asked of them so often.
Nel nome del Padre e del Figlio e dello Spirito Santo.
Tuesday's fourth Mass was marked by quite grandeur. Cardinal Mauro Gambetti presided, joined by the chapters of the four papal basilicas, guardians of sacred space, keepers of holy tradition. Their presence reminded us of the Church as Mater et Magistra, mother and teacher, not just of doctrine, but of beauty, order, and sacred memory. The homily pointed to Pope Francis's deep reverence for sacred space, how he constantly insisted that our churches be open not just architecturally, but spiritually, that the churches must be houses of mercy and not museums of memories. Wednesday's Mass, the fifth in the series of the Novendiali, was led by Cardinal Leonardo Sandri, a man who himself has long carried the sorrows of the Church as prefect for the Eastern Churches and now as vice dean of the College of Cardinals. He presided over the papal chapel, the body of cardinals and senior prelates that surrounds and supports the Pope. Their concelebration symbolized both the grief and continuity of the Church's hierarchy, a body that mourns, yes, but also prepares to elect. In his homily, Cardinal Sandri opened with the Easter proclamation, "Christ is risen." He reminded us that this time of mourning sits within the radiant light of the resurrection, that the Church is passing from the conclusion of one papacy into the unknown of the next, but always held in the arms of the risen Christ. Finally, Sandri reminded us of Pope Francis's final horizon, the 2033 Jubilee, the 2000th anniversary of Christ's passion, death, and resurrection, a vision already given, a church still journeying. So what do these Masses reveal to us? Throughout the Novendiali, we understand that the Church is not a machine that halts when its leader passes. From the workers in the Vatican, to the cardinals, to the religious in Rome and everyone in between, coming together in unison, we see the heartbeat of the Church. As the Holy Father used to say, the Church must be a field hospital for the wounded. And as the Church continues to heal its own wounds and be guided by the Holy Spirit in this period of transition, we are more hopeful than ever as the Church approaches the next chapter in its mission here on earth. Thank you for joining us. We are not simply between popes, we are between moments of grace. Let us continue to pray for the repose of the soul of the Holy Father, the College of Cardinals, and for the Church in this historic moment of transition. God bless you all.